Your face is now a border checkpoint, a familiar voice that isn't real, your morning clock in lives forever. Here's what happened. A family lands in northern Greece this summer. The kids are cranky, the bags are heavy. Then the borderline stops moving. Not for 20 minutes, for 3 hours. In April, the European Union switched on a new system that scans the face and fingerprints of every non-EU traveler. Americans, Brits, Canadians, Australians. If you're flying to Europe soon, this is now part of your trip. Land crossings got hit hardest. Some so jammed that Greece quietly stopped scanning British travelers just to keep tourists moving. According to Travel and Tour World, processing times at some crossings jumped by 70%. A border that once handled 600 people an hour now handles closer to 350. The technology isn't the villain. Deploying it before the scaffolding was ready, that's the villain. And you absorb the cost while the system stabilizes. A border knows your face. But what happens when a voice you trust turns out to be fake? Jennifer DiStefano picked up the phone and heard her 15-year-old daughter sobbing. "Bad men have me, help me." She was 1 second from wiring a ransom. Then her real daughter walked into the room, safe the whole time. The voice was cloned by AI, and that's the trap. A familiar voice skips straight past your judgment. The pitch is right, your name sounds right, your brain decides it's real before you can think. The panic arrives first and locks the door behind it. According to CBS News, scammers need only about 10 minutes of recorded audio. Your kids' videos, an old voicemail, a birthday post. It's already public, and it's already enough. A voice you recognize is no longer proof of anything. Pick a family code word tonight. That 1-second pause breaks the spell. Voices and faces can be copied. So what happens when your real face gets stored at work? You hold your thumb to the scanner, glance at a camera, and you're clocked in. 5 seconds, painless. But that scan didn't just log your arrival. It built a permanent map of your body. Your face becomes a string of numbers, more than 100 values stored in your employer's database. And unlike a badge, you can't reissue your face if it leaks. Regulators in Turkey just ruled this crosses a line, even when employees sign a consent form. According to Biometric Update, Turkey's data authority said consent isn't enough, because workers rarely feel free to say no. A PIN or a card does the same job without storing your body. A time card gets filed and forgotten. A biometric template is basically immortal. 2 things happened. Only one of them disappears. 3 stories, 1 thread. Powerful identity technology deployed faster than the safeguards around it. A border that scans before it's ready. A voice cloned before the laws catch up. A face stored before anyone asked if it should be. The tech works. The protection lags. Links to every story in today's podcast deep dives are in the description. See you next time.